Pat said,
Okay.
how was dinner?
I gotta put the phone down now to put in my password.
Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe Sarah will bring you home some food, Pat.
Oh, yeah, she's supposed to.
Oh, good. That's
Okay, so, let's see, get my email and
How's mom doing? Is she
she had to restart the computer.
is it working?
yeah, okay.
Okay, there she is. Mom is admitted. Yay. Okay. All right, we can hang up now, Mom.
Okay, so everybody's here.
Yes. Well, Rita, we don't know. I guess Rita knows about it, but she's busy with Mayor, I guess. I don't know what they're doing.
Mom, can you see us all? Oh, connecting to audio.
Wait a minute. I can see you all, the four blocks, four pictures.
Yeah.
You're
connecting. It says you're connecting to audio. Okay, there we go.
Here we go, yeah.
Okay, you can hang up the phone then.
All right.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay.
Okay, we're good. Yeah,
So
it was just a little glitchy thing on your computer, nothing serious.
Well, Mom, how was your party?
Oh, it was great. We had a lot of fun. It was noisy and we were, as Pat can tell you, when you were talking with us, you could hardly hear us probably.
Yeah.
But it was, we had a great time. And the food was good from Eva's. They had potato pancakes and the cabbage rolls and two or three different kinds of what do you call those?
Pierogies.
Pierogies, yeah.
Yeah.
And, I can't remember what else.
Wow.
Really good.
Good.
What they have for dessert?
Oh, they just had a big platter of all kinds of cookies.
Oh, nice.
It was plenty.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the Chinese gift thing was exchange was fun.
What did you come home with?
I came home with a variety of different things. I stole it from it. Sarah had gotten this when she, when she it was her turn, she got this and then I stole it from her, and then she took something. She had gift cards from LL Bean.
Oh.
And Toby was in on it too, even though he wasn't there. He had these gift cards.
Oh, that's nice.
And
so what did you come home with, Mom?
Well, it's a bunch of different things. There's like coffee and tea and
oh, nice.
And some flavored olive oil and honey and a bunch of different things. I can't remember them all.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
It was
nice.
something I liked, so I took it away from her.
What was it, like a little gift basket or something?
In a bag, yeah.
In a bag?
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. That sounds good.
And then Sarah got, Becky got the gift that I brought, but then when I stole mine away from Sarah, she stole Becky's, and so she ended up with the gift that I brought, and that was
Oh,
a gift basket from Paul de Lima Coffee
mhm.
Company, and they had coffee and tea and hot chocolate mixes and a $25 gift card from Wegmans.
Wow.
Oh, very nice.
That's what she ended up with.
Mm.
That's very helpful. Very good.
It was, it was, you know, a good Christmas party.
That's
Mm.
good. And the
Nice.
dogs, Comet was there.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
yeah, they said next time they're gonna bring, what is it, Jason's dog, Daisy?
Oh
No,
my
Jason
gosh.
Gilbert.
no, Gilbert.
Gilbert. Oh,
All we
Gilbert's
need
a
is one
cute
more
dog.
dog there running around.
Mm.
Gilbert is a cute dog. He's small.
Well, I was
Mm.
surprised that Frank and Kelly's dog had grown so much,
Yeah.
Mhm.
much bigger now.
Yeah.
And,
Up 30 pounds now.
Wow.
yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
So Pat, how are you feeling?
Well, I took a nap. That's it. That felt good. I
Mhm.
was tired.
Are you still sneezing a lot and dripping?
Yeah, enough.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I wonder where you got that from, Pat.
Probably out shopping yesterday.
Mm.
You know, they say that's like where most people pick it up is shopping.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, yeah, that's that's a really frustrating.
Yeah. I was so mad.
I
Oh,
know.
that terrible timing.
I
'Cause I
know.
felt fine all day. It wasn't till like, after dinner that it all
Yesterday.
started.
Mm.
Oh
Well, I
well.
hope it doesn't
Mm.
last long, Pat, and you feel okay tomorrow. Maybe feel
Mhm.
better tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be nice.
Well, I feel like Christmas is over now.
I know,
Oh,
it's like
no, we're just warming up.
we're just warming up. Yeah, yeah.
Mom, on the wall behind you, I see that frame, that wreath in the frame. Is that needle point? That's where over your other shoulder. That's where you usually have your Bayonne map.
Oh, yeah, that's that's Helen did that and gave it to me.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
And I think there was one that Fran made. It's almost finished, and I gave it to you, Janet.
yeah, you did. I have it. I haven't. I think it's all done. It just needs to be framed.
Mm.
Oh,
Mm.
Or I was thinking of making a pillow.
oh,
Mm.
uh-huh,
I know right where it is. I
uh-huh.
haven't done it yet.
Yeah, I always get it out at Christmas time.
Mhm.
Mhm. Very
Yeah.
pretty. And
Okay,
her
yeah.
birthday, when is her birthday? Helen's birthday?
December 12th.
Oh, the 12th. Okay. I knew
Yeah.
it was this month.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she would have been 101 now,
Well,
102.
yeah, she would have been 102. She was 2 years
102.
older than me.
Right, right.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh, I wonder
Wow.
how they're all doing.
Hmm?
I wonder how Connie's family is doing.
Well, I had a Christmas card from Elizabeth and her
Okay.
husband and the two kids. They had pictures
Oh, nice.
on the card.
Very nice.
She mentioned it's hard this year. I
Mhm.
haven't heard from Megan,
Yeah,
but it's
sure it
gotta be
is.
very hard.
I know.
Yeah.
And
Um,
Catherine is planning her wedding. So that's
Mhm.
too very hard.
yeah, you know,
Mm.
I had a nice talk with Sarah tonight too,
Yeah.
Oh, good.
um, about her situation.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know. How is she doing?
Oh, good. She's, you know,
Yeah.
Eric is gonna be there. Somebody brought a couple of presents, or at least one anyway, for Eric. I don't
Oh,
know
really?
Oh,
what that was.
oh,
And he's coming over tomorrow? Yeah.
He's supposed to come to our house tomorrow. He
mm,
said he was gonna make dinner.
boy.
Very nice. What's he gonna make? You know?
Well, I'm not positive.
Well, that's really very thoughtful of
Mm.
him. I'm sure Mia will be glad to see him
Hmm.
too.
He's not working, he doesn't work during the Christmas break
Right,
for SU because the kids aren't there.
right.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
right.
Thinking
Yeah,
about his dad, he'll be
Yeah.
alone, but maybe he doesn't feel like being with people. I don't know. I feel so bad for him.
Yeah.
Was there any other siblings or just the brother?
Um, Eric has a stepbrother, half brother.
Okay.
He lives in Vermont.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah, it's very, really tough. But it's just nothing you can do about it. It just takes time.
At Centerville, they built that gazebo a few years ago. Do they put Christmas lights on it or
yeah,
anything?
they do.
Mm.
Other years, they used to have a Christmas tree, a lit up Christmas tree in the middle of it too,
Uh-huh.
inside, But this year they don't have that. They just got the colored lights all around the gazebo.
Mhm.
I
Quite
bet
a,
that looks
color.
nice. Yeah.
Boy, I'm glad I don't live in the A building. Wait till you hear this. Their
What?
boiler broke down completely.
What
We
did?
had trouble with our boiler. But
The
theirs went completely, so they haven't had any heat or hot water for the last week. And it's gonna be another week or two before they get the new one in there. So in the meantime, they gave each apartment an electric heater
Oh,
to
boy.
use to heat their apartments. But you have no hot water. So to get
Ugh.
power, you gotta go to another building which is where there's an empty apartment and you can use the shower in there.
Oh my gosh.
Can you imagine going in the morning, dragging your towel and all
You're
your
so,
paraphernalia with you and washing your
what building,
hair and then coming out to go back to your apartment in the cold?
what building is that in? How
Hey,
far is it? No,
hey,
but is it empty?
oh no,
Where's the shower?
it's not nearby. It's the
Oh, no.
H building or something like that. It's
Oh my
way
gosh.
at the other end.
Oh, that's
Oh.
There's
terrible.
two places they can go, I think, two empty apartments they can.
And they must have to have a schedule so everybody doesn't
Yeah,
show up at
Yeah,
once. You know?
right.
but washing dishes, you probably have to heat
No.
water on the stove.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
That's
Terrible.
awful. Oh, I'm glad I'm
Ugh.
not in the building.
That is, if it was summertime, it wouldn't be so bad, but
Yeah,
you know,
Right at Christmas. Oh,
right at
man.
Christmas
yeah.
when you might, you know,
And this woman I was talking to, she lives in that building, and she said they knew a year ago that boiler was going.
Mm-hmm.
They just
mm,
let it go to the very end till it finally died.
that's not a good plan.
That's why I had mine replaced a
Mhm.
year ago because I didn't want to end up in that situation.
Yeah,
Right. You can be proactive about it if you know it's starting to go.
Right,
mhm,
right, right.
yeah.
Don't leave elderly people with no
Mhm.
hot water for a couple of
Yes.
weeks.
Yeah.
So
Wait, yeah,
they
December.
should compensate them somehow with their rent, you know?
No,
Yeah,
they should,
Yeah.
yeah.
what an inconvenience. And what if somebody's sick or they're just, you know,
Mm.
Yeah, well,
just
the
kind of
woman I was
disabled? I mean,
talking to said there were 2 sick people in that building.
Oh,
And, you know, it's
no.
gonna be really awfully hard for them to manage. And that
geez.
electric heater isn't in the heat of the
Mm,
house,
No,
you know.
not the
no,
same. It's not the same.
no,
No.
the bathroom will be cold.
And you,
Right.
they've always said that there should be no electric heaters. That's a violation of your
Your
lease.
lease.
If they catch somebody with an electric heater in your apartment.
Well, it may be that you have to have the right kind of electric heater. You got to make sure it's up to the wires are good, and that's the kind that turns off if it accidentally gets tipped over or something.
Yeah,
If they can regulate the quality of it,
right.
maybe they feel that's safe.
It could
Oh.
be a fire hazard,
But like,
Oh,
how many
sure.
apartments? How many apartments does that mean?
12.
Wow.
12 people. Wow,
That's terrible.
They had to buy
it's really terrible.
electric heaters for every one of them.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That's 12 electric heaters. Yeah,
And a partridge in a pear tree.
I know. And so are they going to have to wait for parts from Sweden again?
I don't know. But I was
And
wondering.
you imagine that businesses are nobody's working up to full speed,
Oh,
right
I
before
know.
Christmas and then
Right.
between.
Right. Like
Yeah,
my
I
dentist
had
is
you're
taking the
trouble
whole
with my
week off,
TV
Yeah.
again yesterday. Uh, I I kept I couldn't get any stations, and it kept saying this channel unavailable. So I called them, and I got this message that there is an outage in my area.
Mm.
They were working on it as fast as they could, and about 5:30 in the evening, it came back on. And that was
Oh.
fine all evening. So this morning I got up and it was right back to the same thing again.
Oh,
Channel
no.
unavailable. So I called them again. And this woman had me do different things, and
Yeah.
she did different things, and finally it came back. So
Mm.
it was working okay when I left. I don't know what it's gonna be like when I turn it on tonight, but
Yeah.
it's,
Yeah.
you know, this
You know,
year, I have had to call Spectrum 3 or 4 times because I couldn't,
Mhm.
my TV wasn't working.
we've been having some problems over the past few months with Spectrum cable. It's just not working. And, we have found that if we just unplug the router and unplug the modem, disconnect all that, wait a minute, plug it all back in again, then it works. But I just hate to have to keep doing that. But our equipment is maybe getting kind of old.
Mm.
Mhm.
When they were here last time, it was probably 6 or 7 years ago, we were having problems, and they said, this equipment's old. I'm just going to give you all new equipment. So we were like, okay.
Well, they have replaced my cable box 2 or 3
Uh-huh.
times
Yeah.
this year. And I thought this was gonna be another one of those times.
Yeah.
Boy, and that whole package for your cable is so expensive. If
know.
you've bundled all 3 services, it ought to be more reliable. I was just thinking that, before we had cable, we rarely had an outage like that, but then
I
we
know
didn't
that.
have 300 channels to choose
I
from.
know. I know. It's
Right.
it's
Mhm.
We had
just,
3.
I mean, if I add up everything that we pay for internet and Spectrum, it's about $160 a
Mhm.
month,
Mhm.
and then our cell phone bills on top of that, because we don't
Right.
have a bundled package. We just have internet
Oh,
We just have internet and cable. We don't have the phone too, because we
Oh,
don't
you
need.
still have cable TV? Oh,
Well, no, it's called Spectrum TV. It's an app. It's a TV app,
oh, okay, yeah,
and we get like 50 channels.
yeah.
It's like $35 or $40 a month, something like
Mhm.
that.
Yeah.
It
Well,
looks just like cable TV to us, though. On the
Mhm.
on screen, it looks like cable TV.
Mm.
Well,
So
I have the bundle and I pay 260 a month.
That's horrible.
That's ridiculous.
We gotta find a way to reduce that for you, Mom. That's just
That- that-
robbery.
That's, with the phone and internet and TV.
Yeah, but there are different levels, like for your
Yeah.
cable TV, there are different levels generally of TV packages that you can buy. You may
Yeah,
be paying for things that that you're not even aware of, things that you would never use. You probably have some immense
But you-
sports package or
you probably
something.
have a lot of channels you never watch.
but if there's one channel that I want, it's in that bundle,
That package,
in
yeah.
that tier, and in order to get it, I have to get that.
Have you
Oh.
reviewed that at all in the past year? It's good to do that because they will keep jacking up your bill and changing their packages, and you have to kind of
Well,
like keep up with
one
it.
time I called
Dominic, would you
and
take
tried
the
to talk
cat?
to them about lowering the bill, and they started talking about, you could get an insurance, against
to feed him.
your bill going up,
I know.
Insurance,
Insurance.
Talk about ridiculous.
insurance
Oh.
for your cable TV bill. What is that about? What a racket!
That's
I mean, our Spectrum bill, I know in the past couple of years, it's gone up about $40. Our internet and our
mhm.
Spectrum TV app and internet has gone up. It was like 125 and now it's like 160.
Mhm.
Creeping up. What are you going to
Yeah.
do? It's the best internet in this county.
Mhm.
We could go back to Windstream, which is like 1/10 the speed that we have with Spectrum. There's just no other option. There is no other
For
option.
internet, yeah. Yeah,
Well, Mom has no other option. She can only have Spectrum.
Mhm.
There's
Right.
no other choice.
Yeah, I can't, you
Right.
know,
Well, yeah, maybe stay with
Good stuff.
Spectrum, but Mom, we should look at your bill and see what you're paying for. You have to look online and say, what does this package include?
oh, on my bill,
Because-
it's all itemized, I have,
Yeah, it's itemized, but Mom, there's different packages of TV, different TV
Different
packages.
levels.
Buy. We could look at what channels you actually watch, and see what package is in.
well,
Yeah,
I've
'cause
done
that's
that, I've done that.
recently.
What I want is in that package, and so I got to get the whole package.
I know we had to increase our package because we wanted to have Turner Movie Classics and it wasn't in the basic package. So we had to get the next,
Mhm.
package.
We have Hulu and it has everything that we want. It's got all the local and national. It's got 3 PBS stations, one of them for kids, which you'd never watch.
Yeah.
But, there's a whole ton of sports things. And there's all these
Yeah, a lot
ESPN
of
channels
sports. Mhm.
that
Oh,
we
I
will
know.
never look at,
Oh, I know. We have channels we never watch.
And Curtis watches his Formula One racing. He pays separate for a Formula One app. So he can watch it and it's really
Right.
good. No
Right. Like
commercials.
Dominic does the same thing with MLB. It's an app.
Right.
It's also on his
Right.
phone. He can watch all the games on TV or his phone. Yeah.
But there's they keep adding things. They have Turner Classic Movies. About a year ago, they added the Weather Channel back in, and
Yeah,
then
we
they
have that
added the
too.
2 Hallmark channels.
Yes. I watch all those too.
Yeah.
Love the Weather Channel, love Hallmark. I've been watching a lot of Hallmark movies.
So for our internet, that's probably that's probably like $150 for the internet and the Hulu. And then we pay like $50, $55 a month for our 2 cell phones. So
Right. So mom doesn't pay for cell phone, but she has phone service. Dominic
Right.
and I pay $107 a month for both our cell phones.
Mm.
And that's for both of us, for both of our lines. So you
Mm.
add that into the 160 that we pay to
Yeah.
Spectrum, and there you go. That's $270.
Yeah. We pay about 200, probably 200 total for all three of those things,
Yeah,
But yeah, we had to cut the cord with
yeah.
cable.
We used to have DirecTV.
Yeah.
Um,
And Mary Beth told me that recently that they dropped their cable TV. They dropped the Spectrum and just have their cell phones now. So it's like I had, I'll update my contacts list because you don't have a home number anymore. And then I tried to email something to her and it bounced. And so I texted her and she said, "Oh, since you don't have Spectrum anymore, I'm not using that email, that
oh,
WTWCNY anymore. She has a Gmail
right,
account."
right,
So I had to find her new Gmail account.
right.
Um, so there's some changes that you have to make with that kind of stuff, but they were
Well,
just looking.
we cut the
Neighborhood.
cable when we saw that Pat was using the Roku.
Huh?
I thought that was
We get
great.
a lot on Roku, and
We
that's free.
Yeah,
Yeah, Mary Beth says they have Roku too.
yeah, we do too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's when we decided to give it a try. And we said, if we don't like it, we can always go back. But we just figured it out.
Hmm. It's a change,
Yeah,
I pay for Netflix, and I
Yeah.
think that's all
yeah.
I'm paying
Oh,
for now.
yes. I pay
Yeah.
for Netflix. I pay
Mhm.
for um PBS and BritBox and
We have the
Acorn.
PBS Passport, $5
Yeah,
a month.
we have the
Yeah, that's a
PBS people.
great deal.
Oh, it
Five
is
dollars a month for
$5.
PBS. Oh, geez, that's
I
great.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we also have Pandora. That's $5 a month, but I love Pandora.
Me too. Me
Great
too.
music.
I've
It's
been
just,
listening to on Pandora. I've been listening to my swinging Christmas music
yeah,
station on Pandora. It's great.
I know. I know. You can pick a genre of music and it just plays
Mhm.
everything.
Yeah.
But it's all, yeah.
I have Spotify for music too, but I don't pay for it. I
I
just
have
have the free.
Spotify free and I like
Yeah.
that. I don't,
Yeah.
I don't,
Yeah, me too.
I don't pay. I mean, I'm paying enough. All this
Right,
other
right,
stuff.
right.
But
Yeah.
it's, at least I feel like I'm paying for what I want.
Right, right. Yeah.
But yeah. Well, I hope your Spectrum will keep working okay, Mom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hope it'll work tonight.
But
Mm.
you're not the only one that has to, have problems and unplug things and plug them back in again.
Mhm.
Seems to work.
It happens with Hulu sometimes too. You
Yeah,
know.
this computer stuff is great, but it's kind of glitchy, like your computer didn't turn on correctly today. Why? Who knows?
Right.
You just unplug it, it's a glitch. It's a very common word that we use now for
You know how
this kind of
sometimes with
stuff.
that big box TV we had with the big walnut cabinet, sometimes you have to like whack it on the side to get the picture. It's the same thing as like turning off and turning back on.
And it
Whack
worked. It
it on the
was
side.
just one whack and it
Yeah.
worked. Or you adjust the antenna a little bit, put some aluminum foil on it. Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna close my blinds here. It's so dark.
Oh boy. Well, I made banana bread today, but I decided not to make like loaves of bread. I went to the grocery store to look for those little tiny loaf pans, the little tiny
Oh
ones.
yeah.
Give it away as gifts. And I couldn't find them. So I just made banana bread muffins instead.
Oh, there you go.
And that'll work. So I made
Mhm.
banana bread muffins and that I can give away to a couple people. I like to do that too.
So
And I
tomorrow's
made molasses. I made my molasses cookie dough, but it's in the fridge. All I have to do is roll it in little balls, roll it in sugar, and
yeah,
bake.
yeah. So tomorrow's Christmas Eve, right? I'm so
Yeah.
confused. Is anybody doing anything tomorrow? Get-togethers?
Yes, we're going to Ashley and David's tomorrow night
Okay.
because they, with Danny's mother and David, they switch off every year. One gets Danny on Christmas Eve, the other one gets him on Christmas Day. So this year is Christmas Eve. So if I want to see him and give him his present, we're gonna go over there tomorrow night.
Mm.
You know,
And you
because
said David's parents have the flu, or his mother does?
his mother does, and his sister Marie is a little younger than David, but um she has fibromyalgia pretty
Oh,
bad. And
oh,
she also has sciatica pretty bad.
oh,
Having a really bad flare up right now, and she doesn't
oh,
really
boy.
go anywhere.
Yeah.
They were going to come over to our house for Christmas Day.
Mhm.
They did last year and they loved it. So we invited them again, but they've declined because
Oh,
they're not going to come.
it's too bad.
Yeah. So we may
So,
not see them tomorrow night either.
so both Amy and Ellie had RSV,
Yes. And probably Warren too, but Warren didn't go to the doctor, but they all got it. Same
but so
symptoms.
Amy went to a doctor and got tested for it.
Yes. With Ellie. They both got
Okay. So is there nothing that they can give you
No, it's like
to
a
get?
cold virus. It's like a cold
Yeah.
virus, but you can also get like flu. Her doctor said, it's really like the flu. It's really like a flu because Ellie had the
Mm.
diarrhea with it and
Oh,
upset stomach.
oh,
But she did
yeah.
they did get tested for flu A, flu B,
Mm.
COVID, and RSV.
Okay.
RSV came back positive.
Were they able to find out right there at the doctor's office the results, or did they have to wait a day?
No, they texted her,
Okay.
sent her an email with the results, like look like a lab report.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they know. But they both, they're all feeling fine now. Amy worked today and Warren's been working. So
I don't think I know anybody who's had RSV.
that's the first one I know who've had it
Yeah.
is Amy and Ellie.
Mm.
And Amy, I was like,
I read in the paper that when you go to the emergency room, they have tests for RSV that they give you.
Right.
yeah. And
No, apparently doctors don't do that.
but we're trying to figure out where she got it because Milo wasn't sick. He didn't bring home anything from school. But Ellie goes to this early intervention therapy group
Mm.
once a week, and they have like a lot of toys and stuff in there that the little kids.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
she thinks that's where they got it. She thinks that's where she got it
Yeah.
because he doesn't go to daycare. So yeah,
Well, that's too bad.
yeah,
Ugh.
right. Think of the germs. I don't know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I know it's
Yeah.
bad around here. It's very bad around.
It's like Amy's not really in a high risk group for that. She's not an infant and she's not a senior,
Right.
but so maybe it wasn't too bad.
Well, what we've heard around here, just, in conversation with people, is that RSV, just in the past year or so, they've been testing adults for it. And they find that that's what they're getting because some people get like a cold that lasts a really long time and it's a really bad cold and it takes a long time to go away. And it was actually RSV, but they just never
Mhm.
tested adults for it because it
Right.
used to
I
be just
wonder
a
if that's
childhood
what
thing.
I had because it still isn't
Could
completely
be.
gone and it's been 4 weeks.
Wow. You still feel some symptoms, Mom? You
Maybe
still
you
feel
too,
pain?
Matt. Yeah.
I still have that feeling in my chest that tight feeling that I.
That could be. That could be, Mom. You could have had that. Jeez. Oh,
I know.
But it is getting better.
You're not
Every day.
coughing as much. You're able to
No,
talk
no.
more without coughing as much.
Oh,
Oh,
I know. It's so annoying when you try to talk and it just makes you cough.
No.
But yeah, so I talked to Summer yesterday morning and she said that Wyatt had not thrown up in 24 hours. So that was good.
yay. Did they have the flu?
Yes, Wyatt got tested and he had flu A.
Okay. And did Summer get sick too?
Summer got it too.
Oh,
She didn't
yeah.
go to the doctor, but she went ahead and got on Tamiflu. You can buy it over the counter, and Colton did too. Colton didn't get it, but Summer did get it, but not real bad. But she
Hmm.
did.
Well, for all of you who raised families, it's like, this is what happens, right? You get kids, they're in school, it's winter, everybody gets sick, right?
Yeah, Wyatt goes to
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
got
Passed
4K.
around the room, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.
I found some Zycam in my cupboard, and I've been taking
Oh,
that. So that's
Good.
zinc and
oh, that's good too. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Hmm.
Very good. Yeah, take something to alleviate the symptoms and
Yeah. Mm.
we feel better.
Mm.
You didn't get a nap today, Mom?
No, no nap.
Oh, wow. Well, Rita must be having a good time with Meredith. They're probably
Yeah.
cooking.
Mom, did you hear that Meredith had like an ear infection and was it bronchitis?
Yeah, Janet,
Yeah.
yeah.
She's on antibiotics now,
It's a
but
good thing
geez.
she went to the doctor.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. If you had bronchitis and an ear infection and you don't get on antibiotics, I mean, that could like turn into pneumonia or something, right?
Yeah.
I can't
Bronchitis.
imagine.
Yeah.
And with an ear infection, you have pain.
I would think.
But Rita said this morning that her ear wasn't painful, but the doctor said it looked inflamed.
Hmm.
Inflamed enough to call it an ear infection, even though it really wasn't hurting her very much.
Oh,
Wow, that's pretty rough.
Yeah.
Sounds bad to me.
Yeah.
Sounds really bad.
I don't know. I rarely get sick. Mm, yeah.
And you're
And
not
it
around
just makes
little
me
kids.
it makes me so mad when I do get sick. Like when I came home from Syracuse, I was sick for about
I
8
know.
days or so with a cold. I mean, I never had a fever. I never get fever anyway. But it wasn't the flu, it wasn't stomach upset, it was just a bad cold. And it just makes me so mad. You know?
I know. Getting sick is no fun.
Yeah.
Toby said he was sick. He got sick a couple days after he got home from traveling.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. I'm looking on TV and all the people that are traveling on the airplanes and
Yeah, that,
oh boy.
that won't do that.
Yeah.
I wonder what Toby's doing on Christmas Day. You know,
Um, he's going to his friends, Kevin and Colleen.
Mhm.
okay,
Yeah.
Mm.
good. Very good. Okay, that sounds good. I'll invite him to the Zoom on Christmas Day.
Okay.
In case he's around, he might want to.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll try to keep my eye on it, Joanne. I know last year you tried to log on and I just wasn't paying attention.
Mm.
So I'll try to do
If you
better.
do that, if you do it via Google, you don't have to allow people in. They just join,
Okay,
on Google
okay.
Meet. You don't have to monitor it. You just join in or come or go or
Mhm. All right.
it's just an option.
Yeah, I don't use it very often, so I feel like um, I'm not as experienced with using
Mhm.
that,
Mm-hmm.
but I do Zoom all the time, so I'll just keep my eye on it.
Yeah.
I will.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I talked to Pat last night. I finally got a couple of Christmas cards sent. Mom, I sent a card to you last week. Did you get it? Did you get a Christmas card from me?
I can't remember. I don't know.
Oh, okay. But
I can't
I
see
Janet,
haven't.
anything.
Janet and
I-
Pat and Bear. Actually, I ordered some special cards from Etsy and they didn't arrive until Tuesday of this week.
Okay,
So I got them mailed on Wednesday, or it was Tuesday and Wednesday, or Wednesday and Thursday. Just mailed them the middle of this week. So
okay.
maybe you'll get it by New Year's.
Oh,
I usually get some Christmas cards the week after Christmas.
Later,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I do
But, you
too.
know, I really couldn't write very well with my
No.
finger.
Yeah.
No.
So
Right.
How is
I
that
didn't.
finger doing?
Well, I can bend it. I mean, that hurts, you
Uh-huh.
know, it hurts, but it works. And
Yeah.
the skin is peeling and
Yeah,
it's pretty gross. It's pretty red. You can't really tell, but it's pretty red.
yeah.
It's just the way it is, you know.
I hope it helps to straighten out your fingernail too.
Yeah, I hope it fills in that ridge eventually.
Heals it in. Yeah, it'll heal. It might take a while.
Oh
Fingernails
yeah,
grow so slow.
months, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You never wore nail polish much, did you?
No.
Is that
Mm-mm.
what you're-
Mm-mm.
Hi, Tony.
I hate fingernails. I hate having to deal with them and file them and
I know, me
Mhm.
too. And I can't stand, I mean, I keep mine really short, as you can see. I mean, I like
Yeah.
to put nail polish on, but I can't stand to type
Yeah.
and long fingernails. I just can't do it.
Mm.
I not like it. So once a week, I've got to keep them short.
Mm. Mom, did you remember to tune into that Dick Van Dyke special
Oh,
on
yes, I
Thursday
did
night?
watch
Oh,
it.
I did too. I
Yeah,
did.
Wasn't
I
it
watched
good?
an hour and then
It
I
was.
Did
I
you tape
watched
the
it.
rest of
10
it?
o'clock. I couldn't stay awake.
It
Mom,
was
did you
good.
say you taped the rest of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
It was fun. It was a lot of fun.
It was fun. Hmm.
He had a good show.
Oh, I
Yeah,
know.
and all the movies and everything that he
There's
did, you know.
nothing like that anymore.
Mm-mm.
I love the Dick Van Dyke Show. That
I
was
Me
great.
know.
too.
No.
I
Me
know.
too.
And the Mary Tyler Moore show.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Yes.
Why
Very,
can't they
very
do
good.
things like that now?
Mm,
Well, we watch a lot of old shows. I mean,
yeah.
Mhm.
we watch MeTV,
Mhm.
and at 10 o'clock every weekday night is Johnny Carson. And I never
Oh.
really saw any of the Johnny Carson shows when they were on.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Oh,
I was always asleep or going to bed or doing something else. I just didn't really
going
watch
out.
it much. So we watch it a lot and it's fun. I never
Mm,
saw it.
mm.
Never watched it much back in the 70s and 80s.
Yeah.
Uh, ooh, it's funny. And I'll tell you what though, there's some comedians on there sometimes doing comedy that you would not be allowed now.
Right. It's dated, right? And you have
Yes.
to take that with a grain of salt.
Yeah. Some of the sketches I don't like, but most of it is funny. And seeing the actors, way back, some of them are passed on now, but it's pretty funny. It's
I
interesting
just I
most of the
just
time.
I just finished reading Barbara Streisand's memoir.
Oh, was it good? I want to
It
read
was
that
very
too.
good. It was very long. It was very involved. I mean, she's someone who kept like writing a diary ever since she was a young teenager, you know. So she was just in the habit of writing like that. And there's a million details. I had it electronically on my Kindle. So but it was long, very detailed, very long. But you know, she's human. She talks about how much she likes to eat and how insecure she is and how it's so unfair that a man can, a man can be um whatever powerful, but a woman is looked at as, over assertive. The positive terms for a man are negative for a woman, and
Right.
Mhm.
all the trouble that she went to get her
Yeah.
movies done. And I was just looking on YouTube today and I just watched a couple minutes of it. Her 1967 Central Park concert.
Mhm.
And I watched like the first three songs.
1967? Oh,
Yes.
I want to find that.
That's
Nice.
on YouTube. Just look up Barbara Streisand on YouTube.
1967,
Yeah,
Central Park.
Central Park, her Central Park concert. That's the
I,
first time she did a big outdoor concert like that.
oh, wow.
And she talked about her son,
Oh,
she has
yeah.
one son. And all like this is very towards the end of her book. He had to be well into his 40s at the time he played a recording for her of a song that he sings, and
He does sing.
like
Yeah.
she like had no idea that he was even working on this. um but he's recorded a couple of albums, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I
her
saw a
younger
special.
uh
Yeah.
yeah,
I saw,
he went on tour with her once.
yes. Yeah.
But she talks about all these tours that she did, and she really doesn't like doing that. But it's like, oh, it's a chance to go to Europe again. I can go to more museums. Okay, I'll do that. Or she's very very philanthropic. She has a foundation. She's funded a lot of different things. And she said, if I go on tour again, I'll have more money to give to my foundation, so I
Mm,
can, give money
right.
away.
That's
Um,
nice.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it was interesting. But I want to see some of the concerts, because every time, like over the past 20 years, and even with the Central Park one, but they'll all be videotaped. They'll have like half a dozen cameras on stage, and then when the tour is done, she goes home and we'll produce it into like a special for HBO. She did a lot for HBO, and she said she did one for Netflix. I'll have to look around more for that. But
Hmm.
I just talked into my Fire Stick TV and I said Barbara Streisand. And there were a couple of those concert packages, but there was some other special channel that you had to pay for to get those. I'll have to look
Oh,
into that.
yeah.
I mean, I have her Christmas album and I have a couple of other albums. She did a classical album in the 70s. That was really good. But it's like I don't buy every Barbara Streisand album that comes out. There's so many of them. Um,
No.
but it was good. It was very long. It was very detailed.
Hmm.
Um,
Oh, I have a couple books to read. I just have not had time.
yeah.
Work has actually been a little bit busier, but
Hmm.
Nadine and I were talking today. It's like I got this one of our clients wanted me to do this photo book project for him, and I figured out an easy way to do it. But I was like, he called me 8 o'clock yesterday morning and he said, "Hey Janet, is there any chance of getting those photo books by Christmas?" And I said, "Oh no, probably not.
Wow.
I haven't started on it yet."
Wow.
He didn't give me a deadline, you know.
Mm.
Oh,
And I was like, I had other work that I had to do that day, and so I was
yeah.
going to start on it on Friday, and I did
Time
get
sensitive.
two of the big books done, and it's like Christmas, in a couple of days, and I have some baking to do, and I'd like to take some
Mm.
time off.
Yeah. Mm.
So, and Nadine got a call from a client today wanting all this changes on her website. Oh, can we do it right now? And she's like, well, it's Saturday, but okay.
Oh.
Could have said,
Mm.
could have said no, but I mean, it's like, I don't know. Some
Mm.
people don't take time off, I guess.
Yeah.
But
Mm.
oh well, it'll be a good paycheck in January. That's all I
Right.
can.
Yeah, just send that invoice along, right?
Yeah. Oh, I will.
To the clients. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like usually we're kind of quiet, during the holidays, which is kind of nice.
Mhm.
So I have time to unwind. But
What's the weather doing in Syracuse? No chance of snow in Syracuse?
Oh. Mm-mm.
I have to check here. They said earlier they were saying that we might get some snow here tonight or tomorrow night, I guess.
But
I think
the temperature here was just about 30 or 32. And when
Mhm.
I went over there to Chris and Erica's house, and I was going up the stairs, the rail, the handrail was covered, it was coated with ice.
really.
Yeah, the rain froze, you know.
Oh,
It had rained and it froze. The sidewalk and the roads weren't slippery, but
but I
in
bet
some
the
places
steps,
it-
if the handrail was icy, the steps must have been icy too.
Right,
they,
right.
they didn't seem to be. I don't know, for some reason, like when I put my hand on the handrail, a, a sheet of ice would slide off. You know.
Wow.
Maybe they
Yeah.
put, maybe they put melting salt down on the ground, but didn't
But
think of
this
railing.
didn't
Wow.
seem slippery.
Wow,
It was just at the freezing point.
yeah.
Which is kind of dangerous.
Yeah. Yeah, the Weather Channel is saying 1 to 3 inches tonight. Down to 26 for.
Well, that's better than what we're having. We have 85% chance of rain on Christmas,
Oh,
which I hate because
yeah.
everybody has to kind of park out there,
Mm,
and walk, 60 or 70 steps to the house with all these
Mm.
Christmas packages. And
yeah.
then we can't make a fire out in the backyard at the fire pit, and the kids can't go outside and run around like they usually, everybody's going to be in the house. Although they can go downstairs or they can go out into the screen porch in the back room and hang out there. But I mean, it's going to go up to 56, so it's not going to be cold. It's
Mm.
just a lot of rain.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it'll, go that way and that way it'll part. The clouds will part over my house is what I'm hoping for. Because it's hard. The kids like to go outside and play. But
Yeah.
it doesn't look good. So snow is better than having pouring rain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh well.
Hey guys, I'm gonna sign off. I don't feel like
Yeah.
too energetic here.
We've
So
been on for an hour, so Mom, you didn't get a nap. Let's just close this down. I
Yeah,
recorded
I'm
it.
tired.
I'll upload it to YouTube and send it to Rita so she can see it if she has time. And we'll
Okay. Well, Mom, I'll talk to you this weekend.
Yeah, okay, I'll be
The
here.
next couple days. Okay.
and I'll have Zoom going on Monday, late, probably 4:30, 5 o'clock. I don't know. We're kind of talking about maybe when everybody gets here, we'll go ahead and open gifts and then eat, because everybody's eating meals at somebody else's place. Like Amy and Warren are going to Warren's parents for Christmas dinner at noon and things like that. So we may not be hungry till 6 o'clock.
Mm.
We want to start it earlier because the kids get tired.
Yeah,
I don't want them here till 9, 10 o'clock at night. It's too,
Right.
they get cranky. Okay.
Right.
yeah, that is true.
We want to do all the gifts and stuff first, and then they can eat or not. We're going to just have a buffet. It's not going to be like a big, everybody's going to be sitting in different places. So we'll just have a buffet. People can eat when they get hungry.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
all right.
Well,
okay.
thank you on everybody.
You get better, Pat.
Yeah. Good
Thank
luck,
you.
Pat.
I
Hope
hope
that doesn't get any worse, Pat.
you feel
Yeah.
better tomorrow, and then even better on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
You all.
All right.
Okay.
Well,
Love you.
talking. All right. Love you all.
Okay,
Love you.
bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.